Well, I've decided to run for Senate last summer. I looked at the field, particularly Mr. Joe Heck, and I decided at that time that we needed more input, more representation for the people, to speak to the people on behalf of a number of principles and values.
And what are those?
Well, it has to do with what I would call conservative principles and values, but actually those are the ones derived from our history, our Constitution, our being as a people. I feel we need to get back down beneath all of the fluff that has developed over the years and stand on the values we've always been as a people.
How would you do that?
Well, as a person, as a candidate, first speak to the issues. Talk clearly about what we need to be and need to do as a people to get back down there where we were in years past. Now, as far as legislation or promoting policy is concerned, in the Senate, I would try to do that in a way that represents the values I'm talking about and try to promote economy, try to promote faithfulness to our Constitution, try to promote all the things that make for us being true Americans.
And tell me about your background.
Well, my background is I grew up in a small town in Washington State. I grew up in utter poverty, unlike a lot of folks who I associate with today. And it taught me a lot of lessons about what it means to be poor and struggling. As I grew up, I studied, went to college, did a lot of well, I ended up with a doctoral degree. But mostly what I was doing was working in the area of religion as a minister for Presbyterian Church, for example, for 40 years, all across the country. And doing that, I saw a lot of what was happening out there in communities, especially in the West, where the interface between federal agencies and the communities became ever more conflicted.